Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we will make this super gorgeous cardigan. I'm using this kind of color for the first time, so let me know how you like it, and I will put all the hook and yarn information into the comment section. Our lovely cardigan is made with 2 hexagons that we crochet together. The pattern is made with 4 repeating rounds, and you can make your cardi wider with rows around 3 sides. We'll crochet pretty seams on our sleeves and on the back, and decrease and add length to our sleeves. You can also customize the length of your cardi and add rows to the bottom. Then we will crochet a beautiful collar and bring everything together with one final border round. Here are some measurements for my medium-sized cardigan, and the entire circumference for my cardi is 42 inches. Now let's get started with our first hexagon. We have 2 foundation rounds and then 4 repeating rounds. Twist your working yarn over the loose end and pull the yarn through the magic ring. Let's start round 1 with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the magic ring. Chain 3, and that's our first repeat, and we have to repeat it 5 more times. 2 double crochet into the magic ring. 1 and 2, and a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, then 4 more times. 2 doubles into the ring. 1 and 2, with a chain of 3. Repeat this pattern 3 more times. At the end of round 1, we have 6 clusters with 2 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain spaces with 3 chains. Slip stitch into the 3rd chain to finish the round. Slip stitch into the double and slip stitch into the chain space. Now we can pull our magic ring tight and start round 2. Chain 3 for the double crochet and make a double crochet into the 1st chain space. Chain 3 and double crochet 2 into the chain space. And that's our corner, 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Chain 2, and let's repeat 5 more times. Go to the 2nd chain space and make your corner with 2 doubles. 1 and 2. A chain of 3 and 2 doubles into the 2nd chain space, and chain 2. Now we have to repeat 4 more times. Go into the next corner space and make your corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles, and chain 2. Repeat this sequence 3 more times into the other 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. Let's finish round 2. We always finish the same way with 3 slip stitches. The first one into the 3rd chain, the second one into the double, and the 3rd one into the chain space. In future rounds I will replace 2 double crochet, chain 3 to double crochet with CRN for corner to make it shorter. Now let's start round 3. Let's do the corner. Chain 3 and double crochet into the 1st space, chain 3, and make 2 doubles into the 1st corner space. 1 and 2. Chain 1, go in between the 2 corners into the chain space of 2 and make 4 doubles into it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and chain 1. Now I can repeat the sequence 5 more times. Go into the next corner and make your new one with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Chain 1, skip to the chain space of 2 in between the corners and make 4 doubles into it. And chain 1. Please repeat this sequence 4 more times. I made my last corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles, chained 1, made 4 doubles into the last chain space, chained 1 and finished with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain, into the double and into the chain space, and started the new round around 4, again with the usual corner, a chain of 3, a double, a chain of 3 and 2 doubles. Now this is the second of 4 repeating rounds, and it is round 4. Let's continue. We have our first corner. Now chain 1 and go to the 4 doubles you made into the previous round and make 2 doubles into each of the 4 doubles, 2 doubles into the first double, 2 doubles into the second double, 2 doubles into the third double, and 2 doubles into the fourth double. So we have 8 double crochet all together. Chain 1, and now we can repeat 5 more times. We make our corners with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Chain 1, and then we skip to the 4 doubles in the middle, and we double crochet 2 into each of the 4 doubles. We have our 8 doubles, chain 1, and now we can repeat this pattern 4 more times. Crochet the corner, chain 1, and then make 2 doubles into each of the 4 doubles of the previous round, chain 1, and finish the round with 3 slip stitches. Here are the finished 6 sides, and we can finish this round again with our 3 slip stitches and start the new round with our usual corner. Now let's test fold our hexagon and see how it looks. And we can continue with round 5, which is the third of the 4 repeating rounds. I made my first corner into the chain space. Now chain 1 and make a double into the first out of the 8 doubles, and chain 1. Go into all of the doubles, make a double crochet with a chain 1 in between. Double crochet, chain 1, so we will have 8 doubles with a chain 1 in between. And after you made your 8th double, also make 1 more chain. This is our first sequence. It's really easy, right? So I do 1 more in fast mode. Make your corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Chain 1, then make 8 doubles with a chain in between. And after you made the 8th double, make 1 more chain. And repeat the sequence 4 more times. Make your corner, chain 1, then double crochet 8 into the previous 8 doubles with 1 chain in between, and chain 1. We can finish with our 3 slip stitches again and start round 6. Here's how we're looking after round 5. We start out round 6 with our usual corner. Then we chain 1, and single crochet into the first chain space, and chain 3 and single crochet into the first chain space again. Chain 4, skip the first 2 doubles, 1, 2, and single crochet into the chain space, chain 4, skip 2 doubles, single crochet into the chain space, chain 4, skip 2, single crochet into the chain space, chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet into the last chain space before the corner, and now only chain 3 and make a single crochet into the same chain space and chain 1. We have 2 spaces with 3 chains and 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces with 4 chains. Now let's repeat the sequence. We make our second corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Chain 1, single crochet into the first chain space, chain 3, single into the first chain space, chain 4, skip 2, single crochet, chain 4, skip 2, single crochet, chain 4, skip 2, single crochet, chain 4, skip the last 2 doubles and single crochet into the last chain space, chain 3, single crochet into the last chain space again and chain 1. Now we can repeat 4 more times. We start with our corner in green, then we chain 1, single crochet into the first space, chain 3 and single crochet into the first space again. Chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet, chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet, chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet, chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet into the last space, chain 3 and single crochet into the last space again, chain 1 and finish the round with 3 slip stitches. Let's start round 7, which is the first round of the repeat. Remember, we made 4 doubles 1 time. Now we make 4 doubles 2 times. 1, 2 for our increase, and then we make 1, 2, 3 spaces. I've made my corner again. Now let's chain 1 and go into the chain space of 3 that we made in the previous round. That will be our increase, and we make 4 doubles into that. 1, 2, 3. And 4, and then we go directly into the first chain space of 4 and make a single crochet around that. Chain 4, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 4, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 4, single crochet into the next chain space. We have 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Then go directly into the chain space of 3 and make 4 more doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And chain 1. Now we have 2 clusters of 4 doubles and we increased. Now we can repeat 5 more times. We start with our corner in green, then we chain 1 and double crochet 4 into the chain space of 3, single crochet into the first space, chain 4, single into the second space, chain 4, single into the third space, chain 4 and single into the last space. Then make 4 doubles into the chain space of 3 and chain 1, and we can finish as always with our 3 slip stitches. Here we are after round 7. Now let's start round 8, the second round of our repeat. I made my corner and chain 1. Now we double up in each of the 4 doubles, 2 doubles into the first double, 2 doubles into the second double, 2 doubles into the third double, and then 2 double crochet into the fourth double. So altogether we have 8 double crochet. Then we go directly into the first chain and make a single crochet and chain 4. Single crochet into the next chain space and chain 4. And single crochet into the next chain space. We have 2 chain spaces. Then we can make our 8 doubles again. 2 doubles in each of the 4 doubles of the previous round. 2 doubles into the first double, 2 into the second double, 2 into the third one, and 2 into the fourth double. We have our 8 double crochet, and now we chain 1. We can repeat 5 more times. We have our corner again in green, chain 1, double crochet 8 into the previous 4 doubles, single crochet into the first space, chain 4, single crochet into the second space, chain 4, and single crochet into the third space, and then make 8 doubles into the previous 4, chain 1 and finish your round again with 3 slip stitches. Here's how we're looking after round 8. Now let's start round 9, which is the third round of our pattern repeat. I already made the corner, chain 1 and then double crochet 8 into the previous 8 doubles with a chain in between. So I go into all of my 8 doubles of the previous round and I make 1 chain in between. As you can see on top I wrote 8 DC with chain. I wanted to save some space, so I just wrote with chain and I left out the in between, but we know it means 8 double crochet with 1 chain in between. Almost done. Here's my 8th double. Now after the 8th double I don't make a chain. I go into the next chain space, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet into the next chain space, And then go directly into your 8 doubles again and make 8 doubles with 1 chain in between. I think I can speed this up a little bit. We're just making our 8 doubles with 1 chain in between. And after the 8th double, we chain 1. And now we can repeat 5 more times. We can start with our corner again. Chain 1 and make 8 doubles into the previous 8 doubles with 1 chain in between. Single crochet into the first space. Chain 4 and single crochet into the second space and make 8 doubles again with a chain 1 in between. Chain 1 and we can finish with our 3 slip stitches. This is our hexagon after round 9. Now let's start round 10, the 4th and final round of our repeat. I made my corner. Chain 1, single crochet into the first space. Chain 3 and single crochet into the first space again. Chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, skip 2, single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, and now we have 2 more to skip. 1, 2, and we're skipping right into the chain of 4. And that's where we make our no increase. Single crochet into the chain space of 4, chain 3 and single crochet into the chain space of 4 again. Now we have an increase. And we continue on this side. Chain 4, skip 2 and single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, skip 2, single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, skip 2, single crochet into the chain space. Chain 4, skip the last 2 and make a single crochet into the chain space. And now we can chain 3 and single crochet into the same chain space and chain 1. So now we have 3 chain spaces of 3 where we can increase and make our 4 doubles in the next round. Let's go over it. We have our corner and a chain, then we make a chain space of 3 and 4 chain spaces of 4. Then another chain space of 3 and 4 chain spaces of 4. Then the last chain space of 3, 1 chain, and you can finish the round with 3 slip stitches. Here we are after round 10. Now we can start round 11, which is the first round of the repeat, and it's basically the same as round 7 with 1 more increase. I will just talk about how we crochet the sides. We have 3 clusters with 4 doubles and 2 times 3 chain spaces with 4 chains. And here we are after round 11. Round 12 is the second round of the repeat and similar to round 8. This time we have 3 clusters with 8 doubles and 2 times 2 chain spaces with 4 chains. And here we are after round 12. Round 13 is the third round of the repeat and similar to round 9. This time we have 3 clusters with 8 doubles and 1 chain in between and 2 times 1 chain space with 4 chains. And here we are after round 13. Round 14 is the fourth round of the repeat and similar to round 10, but this time we have 4 chain spaces of 3 in orange, so 1 more increase, and we have 3 times 4 chain spaces of 4 chains in between. And here we are after round 14. In round 15, we will make 4 clusters with 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I crocheted round 15, 16, 17, and 18. Round 19 is my last round with 5 clusters of 4 double crochet. Please stop your hexagon at the first of 4 repeating round, because this round will give us a nice straight edge, as you can see. So for example, you can stop at round 15, 19, or 23. In our last round, we will also make a slight change to the side of the hexagon. That will be our sleeve. Fold the hexagon, and you can fold it so your favorite side is the front. This will be my front, and this will be my sleeve. Now on the sleeve, instead of making clusters of 4 doubles in the last round, I made clusters of 2 doubles, and that starts the decrease for the sleeve, and it doesn't matter on which side your round starts. When you get to the side that you choose to be a sleeve, just make 2 doubles instead of 4. So we have 2 doubles where the sleeve is. Everywhere else, 4 doubles. As you know, the hexagon sleeves can get quite large, so this is a nice way to start decreasing it before we add length to our sleeves. We finished our first hexagon. Now you can make the second one exactly the same way. Let's continue and crochet around 3 sides to make our cardigan fit us perfectly. We will start in the front corner of the left side of the cardigan as we're wearing it. Crochet down the front, around the bottom and up the back, then down the back, around the bottom and up the front, back and forth in rows. Here's the front of the cardigan, and I will start in the corner. You can make a chain of 3 or standalone double into the corner, so double crochet and then another double crochet into the corner, then 2 doubles into the previous 2 doubles, 1 and 2, chain 1, and then we have our cluster of 4 doubles. Make 4 doubles into those 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chain 1, and then we have our 3 chain spaces. We make 3 doubles into each chain space, 1, 2, 3 doubles and 1 chain. The second chain space also 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3 doubles and 1 chain, and the third chain space 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and then we can start right here with the 4 doubles and make our 4 doubles into those again. We start again with 4 doubles, then we make 3 doubles 3 times, 1, 2, 3, with 1 chain in between. Near the corner I have 1 chain, then 2 doubles into the previous 2 and directly into the corner with no chain, 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles, and directly 2 doubles into the previous 2 on the other side, so we have 4 doubles on each side. And now we can make our 4 doubles in our 3 clusters of 3 doubles with 1 chain in between until we get to the next corner. And here we repeat 4 doubles on each side, 2 doubles into the previous 2, and the corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. And then we crochet up the back. And I want a little bit of a bigger neck space, so here's my last cluster of 4 doubles. Here are my 3 chain spaces, and I want to make trebles for larger neck space. Chain 1, and I make 3 trebles into each of the 3 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 3 trebles and 1 chain. We have 3 trebles 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 trebles here and 4 treble crochet here with chain 1 in between. The first 2 trebles go into those doubles below, and then the last 2 go into the corner space. Now we can start our new row with a chain of 4. Turn your work over to the wrong side. Now we can repeat exactly the same stitches that we did before. Where we made trebles, we make trebles. Where we make doubles, we make doubles. And where we had chains, we make chains now. Let's continue down the back. I made my clusters of trebles with 1 chain in between. Then here we had our cluster with 4 doubles. I made 4 doubles. And I repeated the same pattern as before down the back. Then at the corner we have 4 doubles here. I made 4 doubles into those. Then no chain, and directly the corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles, and 4 doubles on the other side. So no chain right here. Then on the bottom repeat the same pattern as before, with the clusters of 4 doubles and 3 doubles with a chain in between, and then make the corner again with 4 doubles, and then directly into the corner 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles, and 4 doubles on the other side. Then crochet up the front, and we're only crocheting doubles now, so clusters of 3 doubles and 4 doubles with a chain in between. I decided to pull a new color through the last double crochet. Start a new row with a chain of 3, turn your work over to the right side, and then we crochet down the front again, repeating the same stitches of the previous row. Crochet down the front, and near the corner we have 8 double crochet on each side, 6 into the previous 6, and 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles into the corner, so 8 double crochet on each side. Crochet around the bottom to the next corner and make 6 doubles into the previous 6 doubles on each side in the corner with 2 doubles, 3 chains and 2 doubles. Then crochet up the back. And we repeat our trebles again where we previously had trebles. So I have the cluster with 4 doubles here, and then I start the trebles. 3 trebles 3 times, 4 trebles 2 times with a chain 1 in between. This will be my last row, but you can make as many as you like. One side is done, now we can do the other one, but I also want to start crocheting on the right side, so I have to start in the back of the cardigan. I take my cardigan and I flip the front over, so now I'm looking at the back and the right side's facing me, and I start with a treble crochet. 4 trebles 2 times, 3 trebles 3 times with a chain in between, then I make 4 doubles, and then it's the double crochet pattern all the way down. The corners stay also the same around the bottom, the second corner, and it's the same pattern as on the other side, then up the front, and in the front we only hit doubles. Then you can chain 3, turn your work over to the wrong side and crochet on the wrong side, down the front, around the bottom and up the back, and in the back we had trebles again, and I repeat the same stitches as I did on the other side of the cardigan, and you can repeat the same amount of rows that you did on the other side. Now we can make the seams for our sleeves. Turn your cardigan over to the wrong side, and we start our seam on the edge of the sleeve and crochet towards the neckline. Here's the end of my sleeve. The right sides face each other inside, the wrong sides are out, and I will make 2 single crochet around both of the corner chains. 1 and 2. Next are 2 double crochet. I will crochet the front loop together of the first double in the front and the back loop of the first double in the back. So we slip stitch in front loops and back loops together. Front loop, back loop and slip stitch. Those are the 2 doubles. Now we have 2 chain spaces. I go around the 2 chain spaces and I make a single crochet. Next we have 4 doubles and I make 4 slip stitches. Front loop, back loop, slip stitch, front loop, back loop, slip stitch, and 2 more times. Front loop, back loop and slip stitch, front loop, back loop and slip stitch. Now here's a single crochet. It's a little bit more difficult, but I also go into the front loop, and here's the single crochet in the back. I go into the back loop and slip stitch. Then around the large chain spaces I make 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Then front loop, back loop of the single crochet and slip stitch. Then 3 singles again around the chain spaces. Front loop, back loop, slip stitch of the single crochet and 3 singles around the chain spaces. And slip stitch into the single crochet, front loop, back loop, slip stitch. We can restart the sequence with 4 slip stitches into the doubles. Here's the sequence. I started with the 4 slip stitches into the doubles, slip stitch into the single, then 3 singles, slip stitch, 3 singles, slip stitch, 3 singles, and slip stitch into the single crochet. And you can repeat that until you get to the neckline. And also let's take a quick look at the wrong side and the right side. We can finish the seam the same way we started. 4 slip stitches into the doubles, a single crochet into the chain space and 2 slip stitches into the doubles and 2 singles into the corner space. If you want a smaller neckline, you can crochet around the posts of the trebles. You can make 2 singles or 1 single, whatever you like, but I will leave it the way I had it before, with 2 singles into the corner space. We finished our first seam. Now you can take your second hexagon inside out and you can flip it over and make the same seam. Then we can make the seam in the back the same way, and it's much easier. Both sides are wrong side up again, and we start with 2 single crochet around the corner spaces. Then we slip stitch the front loops and back loops of the doubles together and single crochet the chain spaces together. And also slip stitch the front loops and back loops of the trebles together. Next we add length to our sleeves and decrease them. Turn your cardigan right side out. Here's my sleeve and a shoulder seam. I made 2 clusters of 2 doubles to the right of the seam and to the left of the seam, so 4 clusters with 2 doubles and a chain in between. Everywhere else in all the other spaces I made clusters of 3 double crochet with 1 chain in between. And we're skipping right over the clusters of 2 doubles. I made 3 doubles into my last chain space. Chain 1, and then we can finish the round with a slip stitch into the first double and start a new round. Chain 3, that's round 2, double crochet into the second double, chain 1, and then make 2 doubles with a chain 1. I have 2 doubles 4 times with 1 chain in between. Here's the first cluster of 3 doubles where we will decrease, make a double into the first double and then double crochet the next 2 together. Yarn over, go through the second double, pull through and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the third double, pull through 2 loops and then through 3 and chain 1. And then the next 2 clusters I crochet with 3 doubles and 1 chain, so no decrease. 1 time and the second time 3 doubles and 1 chain. When you look, here are the 2 doubles of the previous round. That's the cluster we're decreasing. Double crochet and then double crochet the next 2 together. And then again the next 2 stay the way they are, and if you look below here, the 2 doubles, that's the one we decrease, so we end up all together with 4 decreases. So at the end of round 2 we have our 2 doubles 4 times, then we have decrease, no decrease, decrease, no decrease, and the third time decrease, no decrease, and the fourth time decrease, and then 2 clusters of 3 doubles to finish. And all the clusters of course have 1 chain in between. Finish with 1 chain and we make the next 2 rounds with no decreases. We start round 3 with 4 clusters of 2 doubles again. Then here's our first decrease where we also made 2 doubles into the previous ones that we crocheted together. So we have 2, 3, 3, and again 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 2, 3, 3 doubles with a chain in between. And we make round 4 exactly the same way. In round 4 we have our 4 clusters of 2 doubles and then 2, 3, 3 doubles with a chain in between all the way around. Round 5 is a decrease round again. We start with our 2 doubles 4 times. Then here was our first decrease. We have 2 doubles here. Now we decrease the next cluster. So we have 2, decrease, 3, 2, decrease, 3, 2, decrease, 3, 2, decrease, and 3, and always with 1 chain in between the clusters. Here's how we're looking after round 5. In round 6 and 7 we have no decreases, and at the end of round 7 I have 4 clusters of 3 doubles left that I will decrease in round 8. In round 8 we have our last decrease, and now we have 2 doubles everywhere with 1 chain in between. I added 6 more rounds, so now I have 14 altogether, but you can add more or less. Our sleeves are done. Now let's add some length to our cardigan. It is right side up, and we will turn it around and start in the bottom left corner as we're wearing our cardi. We go back and forth in rows, and you can make as many rows as you like and add some length. Let's start with the corner. Crochet 2 doubles into the corner space, and then where we make doubles now. Where we had chain spaces, we now make chain spaces. So it's the same pattern that we did on the rows around 3 sides. I crochet that pattern all the way to the middle where the seam is. I have 8 doubles on the right side, and I make 2 doubles into the right chain space, 2 doubles into the left chain space. I have 8 doubles over here, and then continue the same pattern all the way to the end of the row. And we make 2 doubles into that corner space. Then you can chain 3, turn your work over to the wrong side, and crochet on the wrong side. When you get to the seam in the middle, just crochet right across the entire seam, all double crochet. At the end of the row, chain 3 again, turn your work over to the right side, and crochet on the right side. Same pattern as before. And now you can go back and forth and add as many rows as you like. I added 1, 2, 3 rows. Our cardigan is starting to look really good. Now let's add a collar. We will start right side up in the corner of the neckline and crochet back and forth. I will add 6 rows, but you can add more or less. Here's the corner of my neckline. The right side is facing me. We will make 2 doubles around each of the posts. I make 2 doubles around the first post, 1 and 2, and just grab the entire post. Then the next one, I also make 2 doubles. Now I made 3 rows around 3 sides. If you have more, then you have to repeat that pattern more times. I just made 3 rows, so I make the 2 doubles 3 times. So that's my 3rd time with 2 doubles. Then I make 2 doubles into the corner space, 1 and 2. And I add 1 chain to make the pattern more interesting. Double crochet 2 into the corner space, and now we're on the back of our jacket where we had the treble crochet. I will crochet 3 doubles around each of the posts of the treble crochet. Oops, yarn over. 3 doubles around each of the posts of the trebles. 1, 2, 3. Then grab the next post. 1, 2, 3 doubles, and I have to do it one more time. 3 doubles around the next post. 1, 2, and 3. And then I crochet into the seam and I try to grab 2 pieces of yarn to have a secure stitch, and I repeat the same stitches on the other side. 3 doubles around each of the posts. And I'm speeding this up a little bit. I'm just making 3 double crochet around each of my posts. And now we're repeating on this side. 2 doubles into the corner space, 1 and 2. Chain 1 and 2 doubles into the second corner space, 1 and 2, and then 2 doubles around each of the posts. So I have to do that 3 times because I made 3 rows, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and the last time 2 doubles around each post, 1 and 2. Now you can chain 3, turn your work over, and start the second row. I would like to change color, so I will go back to where I had my last double. I leave 2 loops on the hook and I pull my new color through. Now I can chain my 3, 1, 2, 3, turn my work over and crochet into all of the doubles, and where we had the 2 chain spaces, I will also make chains. So we're repeating the same row as before. And this is how our collar looks so far. Now you can add as many rows as you like. Those are very fast and quick rows. I added 6 rows. Our cardigan is almost done now. We'll make one more final round around the entire cardigan. It's right side up and you can start somewhere in the back. Here's my bottom corner. The cardigan is right side up and you can start anywhere in the back and repeat the same stitches of the previous row. When we get to our first corner, leave 2 doubles empty. And I will crochet 3 doubles into the second to last double. 1, 2, and 3. And then I turn my work a little bit and I will crochet around the post of the first double. Go around the entire post and make 3 doubles around that. 1, 2, 3, and that's our corner. Then we double crochet 2 around each posts, and you may have more than I do if you made more rows around the bottom of your cardigan. So 2 doubles around each post, 1 and 2, and the next post 1 and 2 doubles around the post, and I make 2 doubles into the corner space, 1 and 2, and now we can crochet up the front of our cardigan and repeat the same stitches as in the previous round. So doubles where we had doubles and chain spaces where we had chain spaces. I crocheted to the neckline, and as you can see I have those 2 green doubles that I crocheted around the last post. and I crochet in between the third and the fourth double, those pink doubles, and now I have 4 doubles here too. And then I crochet 2 around each of the posts, just like we did on the bottom of the jacket. I made 6 rows, so I have to make 2 doubles 5 times, and the last post we're using that again to make our corner. So I leave that last double crochet empty, and that's where I make my 3 doubles around the post. 1, 2, 3, and turn your work a little bit, and then also crochet 3 into the next double crochet. It's the same corner that we made on the bottom of the cardigan. 1, 2, 3 doubles. Now you can repeat the pattern on the collar, and remember to make all of your chain spaces. Crochet along the collar, and then when you get to your second corner, make 3 doubles again into the second to last double, and 3 doubles around the last post, and then 2 doubles around each of the posts on the side of the collar. And then on this spot where we have the pink doubles right here, I added 1 more double next to that pink one to have 4 doubles here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles. Then we can crochet down the front. When we get to our corner space, we make 2 doubles into that. 1, 2, then 2 doubles around each post and 3 doubles around the last post to start the corner. Now we can turn our work a little and make 3 doubles into the next double crochet. Crochet along the bottom and finish the round. Now our card is complete. I hope you loved making it as much as I did, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.